I am. I am in labor,
Wait.
but I'm not pregnant. Let me explain.
I got something wrong
So,
with him. He be out here walking,
so
looking weird.
I have a program called Quantum Delusion inside of Goddess University. So we have been week after week doing the work to quantum leap into the highest timeline that is currently available to us. And in that process, I realized about 2 weeks ago that I had made the jump. Now, it's not the first time I've made the jump, but this was the most intense jumping, right, that I had ever experienced because it was completely different. So the way that you know that things are, that your timeline is shifting, that you have jumped, is that you anchor to something. And then when those things start showing up in the reality that you're in, you realize that that's your indication that you are shifting, you have shifted, etc. So I shifted, but there's still work to be done. A lot of times we think when you shift, like, okay, I'm there. Well, I shifted into this identity, and now within this shift, there is a manifestation happening. So the reason that I say that I'm in labor is because labor is like hellified intense, right? There is a bearing down and there is a pressure on your body. Now imagine labor from the baby's perspective. Okay? Everything is being pulled together and you're being forced, right, down what seems to be a very small hole, right? And you can't even really see where you're going until your head is out. But even before your head is out, you know you're about to get there. If you've ever been in labor, you know that really what you give labor to or give birth to, like in terms of the pain, is the head. Once the head's out, you don't even feel them pull the body out, right? It's the head, it's the crowning, because you've got to open up, and then there's the bear down pressure. Anyway, that's what's happening right now. I am crowning, and I can feel it. I can feel it in what's happening in my life. I can feel it. I can feel the energetic pressure. And I'm gonna tell you why. So one of the things that this version, the version of me that I jumped into, has and is doing is, like, she owns a whole town, okay? And that town started with a farm. And a farm has been something on my list for a long time. And not just any farm. Like, I have very specifics as it pertains to that. So I could have early this year been working on getting a farm. Why wasn't I? Because I was just someplace else mentally, even though this has been a goal. So in order for me to stay and root myself into this timeline, I have to have a farm. So I've jumped, and now I have to manifest, right? And I'm saying have to, but that's the process. I jumped, and I'm manifesting this new life, this new lifestyle, these property, like, and everything that it involves or it entails, right? Now, could this have been done before this jump? Absolutely. But did I do it? No, the fuck I didn't. So because of the qualities that this new version of me has, I don't have a choice but to do it. Like, it has to happen. So and what happens is, had I done it on my own, which was always an option, right, prior to the jump, it would have felt different. It would have felt more like a manifestation, a simple manifestation, because it wouldn't have been connected to an identity shift per se at the same time. So what's happening is, because I've shifted identities, certain things are being pulled away to make space for, and this happens with all manifestations, but with manifestations that we deem bigger, with manifestations that we feel we have more attachment to, or whatever, you energetically feel it more. Not that it has to be that, it is just that feeling is surrounding your attachment. So I have a lot of attachment, or I had a lot of attachment to my previous identity, okay? And but I insist on shifting. So I shifted, and now in this identity, for the manifestation of this version of me to have, I hope I'm not losing you, I have to let things go. And so you feel the pressure of things being pulled from you, of you being pulled. So if you're imagine birthing, right? So you're being pushed down through the birth canal. You can't take nothing with you. You feel the energetic pressure. You feel source bearing down on you as you contract to make it through to the other side, right? As soon as your head comes through, you're not done, right? But the body, if you've ever given birth, once the head is out, the body just comes out. You don't even feel it. So I am crowning in my manifestation. I have shifted and I'm crowning, and I feel the pressure, but the fact that I can acknowledge it, I know where I am, creates a sense of peace and some more excitement, right? Because even in all of the pain and the anguish that you're in when you're giving birth, or even when a loved one is giving birth, there's still so much excitement. Like, you're going through the pain with so much joy because you know what's coming on the other side. You're waiting for the head to emerge, right? You're waiting for that. Is this, and you'd never know, like, is this the final push? You know, and they're like, come on, one more time. But you don't know if it's one more time or if it's 5 more times, right? And you're crowning. So labor is before the crowning, right? All of the pressure, feeling the contractions, things being removed out of your life, people being removed, situations changing, the stuff that you think should be happening is not happening. When you're in labor, like, you want to eat, but they be like, no, you can't eat. All you can have is ice. Like, all of this shit that is happening to you, and you're uncomfortable, but you know what's coming. You're uncomfortable, but you're going to the bathroom because your body is cleaning itself out for the bearing down and the pushing that is about to happen. Now, you've made way and you're crowning. That's the next stage, right? And so in the crowning, it's hella painful. That's when the hips become disjointed to make space, and you're widening and spreading. And now, from the baby's perspective, your mom is bearing down on you, trying to push you through.
600 cars away from the other car road?
They're turning. And you feel the pressure. But it's still that pressure, that discomfort, all of that is still with an enormous amount of excitement and joy, because you know that you're almost there, right? And after the head makes it through, everything, it's like, the baby slides out like butter. Like, there's no pain, there's no nothing. So I am aware of where I am in this manifestation. If you would like to join me and an amazing group of women in Quantum Delusion, I'm putting it on sale this evening. So it was $100 for 5 weeks. It is now going to be on sale 50% off. And I will be doing a live each week. And then all of the other material is already recorded and part of there, so you can kind of work at your own pace, and then meet me once a week to figure out where you are in this process, what you need to do. And I do create custom trainings for where you are to help you get through that stage and that phase. If you have any questions, leave them below. And inside of Goddess University tonight, I will be going more into detail about my crowning, where I am, and ways to get through this phase with ease and flow. Love you, bye.